Pachi. Hello everyone. Today I have the easiest and most delicious salad that you can actually make ahead of time. And we have two options. We can use any green that you want and have and use it like in a wide open salad bowl or like in a dish. Why not a big like round bowl? Because I think it's easier for guests to serve and have a little bit of everything when your salad is spread out and it's not just a big mound with everything. You know, some people don't get any of the fruit, some people don't get any of the nuts. And so I'd rather have it in a wider bowl that everybody can kind of choose and pick what they want. It doesn't have to be flat. It doesn't have to be totally, like a baking pan, but it's just an idea. Okay, so this salad is super simple. Here, the only recipe basically is the dressing. And it's also going to be our tip because that's the way that we're going to be able to prep ahead our pears and apples. We are going to measure our orange juice. Let's see how much I have. So I think this is half a cup. Yes. It's half a cup and 2 tablespoons. Now, if we have half a cup and 2 tablespoons, what we have to do is think of the amount of ingredients that I had before. So I am going to add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I am going to add a quarter teaspoon of salt for now because the Dijon mustard has some salt. We'll see later. And a tablespoon of maple syrup. I lost my maple syrup. Ah, here it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a little more than half a cup of juice, half a cup and 2 tablespoons. So what we're going to try to mix it with is 1-to-1 with the oil. So the same amount that we had of orange juice of oil. Normally dressings are 1/3 of vinegar and 1 of oil, but here it's not vinegar, it's juice and natural orange juice. So we don't need to have that much oil to contrast with the vinegar. You can blend it if you want. I'm not going to blend it. It's not going to be super heavy, but it's going to be very protected. Let me measure. Oh, I have a half a cup here. The oil in this thing that happened to be very hard to use. The 2 tablespoons are there. So you can blend it, you can process it, make it like a mayo, but I really prefer to have it like this. And you're going to see why. The mustard helps the oil and the orange juice mix. So does the maple syrup. Okay, so we're ready. On this side, our greens are all washed and clean, and we are going to make our rest of the salad. And it's going to be a winter salad. Even though it has orange juice, because we can get oranges all year long, what we're going to do is we are going to slice our apples and slice our pears and put them in that dressing. That's why I didn't want to make it like mayo. So I'm going to cut it like this. Then I'm going to take the centers out. So you see that some of them I have to cut the center, others I don't. Because some of them have seeds, others don't. And having a little bit of that crunch in the center is fine. And they look beautiful. So here they go into the dressing. And check, it is somewhat thick because it thickens through the oil. But it's not thick enough that's like a mayonnaise that you can't cover your fruit with. Now we're going to do a pear. And we're going to do the same thing. Here we go. Here we have our pear slices. Some of them the same, we have to cut, remove the seeds, but they are perfect. Only a couple do have a piece of the stem that we cut. And here we have some half ones because I should have cut the top of the pear and I didn't. So they came out from one side. We have the other parts of our beautiful pear. Let's remove the centers of these that had some stem. This one doesn't, that one doesn't, this does. Okay, so that is our dressing and our salad basically. And you can do this in the morning and just leave your pears there. And they're going to be beautiful and delicious. And they're going to flavor the whole dressing every time you bite into one. Here we have all of our fruit absorbing this delicious dressing, which is dressing for about 10 or 12 people. And you can add the other pear and the other apple. And we are going to put our greens right here. All our beautiful fresh greens. And in the center, we're going to start adding some mint leaves. These are pretty big. I'm going to cut them in half. No, I'm going to leave them like that because then they become brown. Add some mint leaves. I'm going to do something. Wait. I'm going to take my mint leaves and cut them and put them in the dressing. You know, I don't know where my kitchen shears went, but it happens every time I'm doing a video. I start using them when I prep, and then at the end, where are they? And just having the mint in the dressing and with the fruit is going to keep it beautiful, green, and your fruit are going to have all that delicious flavor. So this is what I mean. We could do like 2 different salads instead of one big bowl, or you can just do one big bowl. No, don't worry. This is one of the crazy ideas I get while I'm filming, because actually we film live. You know, I don't have like another salad or another ham or anything pre-cooked. This is it. The only thing that I had made ahead was the bacon. And that I did minutes before. So if you do your salad right before serving, I have a suggestion that a lot of people is going to think is different and strange, because sometimes it's really hard for people to bite on these leaves. So if you're going to serve it, for example, at home, right then, I would chop the leaves, mix the dressing, and then they won't turn bad or they're not going to look sad. It's going to be perfect. Okay, so here we have our salad, which you can serve this way or the other way, whatever too. And now we're going to add the fruit. To one, I'm going to add the dry fruit. I have red and green oranges. And if you're going to buy them, buy unsweetened dry fruit. And we are going to have some mango. And it can be pear also. I just did the mango because I have it. And I don't think I dehydrated pear today, or maybe I did. Oh yeah, these are dehydrated pears. They're just dehydrated, sliced this way. So we don't have red apples. We have the dehydrated pear and the green apples, a little bit of mango. And then here, we're going to add our fruit. And you can stay as, you know, relieved, because your fruit's not going to turn dark. Everything's going to look beautiful. The plate, everybody can serve some fruit with their greens, and not only like some of the guests and the others just get some greens without fruit. Okay. I have to taste the dressing because it's delicious. Now, when you're ready to serve, you can add some fresh mint. Or basil. You can also use basil. My basil wasn't very pretty today, so I wouldn't use it to decorate the dish. You can also do this. Just put your leaf there. Give it some height. And this you have to do right before you serve because mint and basil start getting sad very quickly. And one of the salads you can make without nuts, the one with mango. And the other one, we have some delicious roasted, beautiful slivered almonds. And voila, we have two beautiful salads made in minutes. Chef Pachi, hope you make it.